So, what am I thinking for a Father's Day present? Well, I'm thinking of DJI Neo. I know you're thinking, oh, a drone. Wow, Dad doesn't know anything about drones. He's never really mentioned anything about drones. And up until maybe just a few months ago, I didn't either. But I have to tell you now, after getting one for Christmas and having a chance to fly it outside and use the thing a little bit, man, it is a great present. It's a great starter drone for somebody. It has a tremendous amount of features, and it may look like a toy, but it's anything but a toy. But in addition to the drone, which the drone's about $200, I'm going to suggest that you go one step a little further than with just the drone. And I'm going to suggest that you do additional little parts, and that is you're going to do the motion controller, which is around $99. And what the motion controller does is essentially a joystick. So you fly it just like you would a joystick. You're going to go up, to go down, left, right, pull the trigger to go and give it more basically throttle. It really makes like a one-hand control feature really great. But in addition to that, you're going to want to go with the goggles. The FPV goggles, and what I mean by FPV is first person viewing. These things just they like complete the picture. When you put these on, it is just a whole new experience. You literally feel like you're flying in that drone. Uh, I don't think that if anyone has ever tried a drone before, they're familiar with what I'm talking about. But if you've never tried a drone and you put these on, it is just a fascinating experience. I got to tell you, I'm 66 years old, so you could also consider this for a grandfather's day present. Or if you're older and you're in 30s and 40s and you're looking for a present for your dad who's retired, hey, it's a great present for him as well because it really is a lot of fun and it's exciting to use. I can tell you, first time I used the thing, I was in the house because it was still winter time and the weather outside was bad. And I was flying around the house and I was going just really slow, taking my time going around. And I went from room to room and I circled back around the rooms. And as I came around the room which I was in, I lost perspective where I was. And I looked across the room and I could see someone standing there. And for a moment, it shocked me. I was like, oh my God, somebody's in the house. And then I realized it was me. I was so immersed in the feeling of flying this drone that literally I lost perspective where I was. And I felt like I was flying around the house in the drone rather than the drone itself, and where I'm watching the drone. I'm actually in the drone flying it. So that's a great feeling. And like I said, I'm 66 years old. And when I was a kid in the 60s, we never had any type of capability like this. We never had any type of technology where we could do these type of things. And it's exciting for me. It's exciting to try this new technology and fly this and learn about it. And I'm excited to dive in it further. But even with just the basic capabilities that this has, and when I say basic, I'm really being generous because it does a lot of different things. It has a lot of built-in capabilities where you don't even need a controller to do some of these capabilities. But when you put on the FPV goggles and you use the motion controller, you literally are flying around. I'm going to give you a couple examples, and maybe I'll set up a small obstacle in our yard to fly around, and I'll show you just how good it is. And I've only literally been flying this thing for a short time. I mean, at the most, I've been maybe 6 weeks flying this thing because, I mean, we live in a colder climate and it's been winter time, and between the wind and the rain, I haven't had a chance to take it outside at all. But now that I have, it is really has some fantastic features that I think that any dad would enjoy. And this will take you a long ways. I mean, if you really pursue drone capability and you're going to eventually want something more high tech, well, they're out there for you. But this thing, it's going to take you a long time to really master the capability of what this drone is capable of. And at the price of, well, the drone is $200, the controller's $100, and the goggles, depending on where you find them and if they're on sale, you're going to look at $200 to $300. You're looking at a total price around $600. And I think even now that DJI offers this as a FPV package, for $600 roughly, you are into like FPV flying of a drone, and it's really, really a great experience. So let's take a look at some of the ways you can fly this thing, and it, it's a great Father's Day present. I gotta tell you, it really is great, and let's take a look at it.
All right, here's an obstacle course that I put together in my backyard using just some inexpensive hula hoops that I think I purchased at a dollar store for just about $1 or so a piece. And they're about 2 foot in diameter. They're for smaller children, so they're not the really large ones, so it makes it a little tougher to, well, to maneuver and go through them. But I'm flying right now the drone in what's called sport mode. You can see in the lower left-hand corner the S there, which denotes that it's currently in sport mode. There's normal mode, and then there's sport mode. And sport mode gives you a little more aggressive speed with the when you fly. Now there, if you notice you could see that I had just a slight hit into the pole on the porch there. And if the drone would have been a drone where it didn't have the propellers protected and caged like they are, it would have likely just taken down the drone and possibly even damaged it. But with the DJI Neo, the Neo is built really rugged, and especially with respect to collisions with other objects. And there's a lot of times when you can glance off of an object, and you can still continue to keep going. So that was a good example to show that yeah, you can cut it close and sometimes even bump into things, and you're not going to crash. Now this next video is just a quick video of what you're going to see from the actual drone. The video that I just showed prior is what you see in the goggles, what the video that's saved by the goggles. But this is what you'll actually get from the drone itself. In the video that you'll get from the drone, it's going to be post-processed a bit with stabilization. I believe the software uses, I believe it's called Rocksteady, and yeah, it gives you some stabilization. It gives you a little smoother video, and yeah, it really looks great. The video that you see here now came directly out of the drone. There's no additional post-processing of it. You can do other post-processing if you'd like. You can do color grading, things like that. But yeah, it gives a really great um, video for right out of the drone. It's 4K, 30 frames per second, and it's nice. It's nice and smooth. The drone holds 22 gigabytes of storage, so occasionally you'll have to download the videos and you'll have to manage it. For example, this video was about the whole video was about 10 minutes, and it was about about a 3 gig file. So it's not huge, but yeah, you can use up 22 gig pretty quick. So.
Well, that's about it for this video. The DJI Neo. It's compact, lightweight, really durable drone for $200. You're going to be really hard pressed to find a drone that has these type of capabilities in it for the money. It's held up great, it functions great, and man, I really love this thing. In addition, the FPV goggles to fly it, boy, the goggles make you feel like you're an expert right away. It's very easy to fly. You don't feel like you're having trouble maneuvering it, and it always challenges you, makes you want to feel like you're going to try something a little more difficult and harder to do. And with the motion controller, this one-handed movement of the features, boy, it's a great system. So if you're looking for a present for Father's Day for Dad, and you don't know what to get him, hey, rather than a World's Greatest Dad t-shirt, hey, think about the drone. He'll really enjoy the drone. He'll have a good time with it, and man, I don't think he'll be disappointed at all. It's such a good time and a really great fun thing to do. So happy Father's Day. If you have some comments or anything you want to leave below, feel free to do so. And thanks for watching. Till next time.